We know, this is meant to be our big Portugal trip, but after being met with endless days of rain and no clear skies in sight, we caved and drove over 6 hours right down to southern Spain, where we swapped days of rain for days, well, a week to be exact, of sun. Our plans to head into Cadiz were somewhat last minute, but things seemed to just fall into place. First with how we found an ocean view park up, and then the fact we made it just in time for such a beautiful sunset.
No, it was just admiring its beauty.
Did people just clap at the sun going down?
I think so, dude. I think so.
That's quite cute. No first night in Spain would be complete without a glass of sangria and some tapas.
Oh. Right. If any of you didn't... this road was so quiet before, so we decided to get the camera out and give you a little update, and then two dogs started having a little bark off. But anyway, yes.
Ice cream's great.
The ice cream's great. We're going to leave you on that.
Now that there's no dogs barking and interrupting us.
You can actually hear us.
We're back in the van now, and we were only planning really to see Cadiz in the evening.
Yeah, just for tonight, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. But...
because it is so... oh, it looks really beautiful.
Yeah.
We're going to explore tomorrow morning before we go on the hunt for flamingos.
Yes.
And not hunting, we're just wanting to take photos of them, just to clarify.
But they're ridiculously hard to find apparently, so
yeah.
Hence the hunt.
Exactly, it's going to be like a hunt.
Yeah, but like a non-aggressive one. We're tired, can you tell? I think it's time for bed.
Yeah, it is time for bed. So on that note, yes, good night everyone.
Good night.
See you in the morning. Mine is so soggy now.
You want some more? Too sweet from you. We headed into the city with the loose plan of simply wandering its streets. Cadiz is often overlooked by many travelling through southern Spain, but given that it has a 3,000-year-old history and is therefore one of the oldest continuously inhabited places in Western Europe, we know there's more to the city than what meets the eye. And let's be honest, what meets the eye is also very much worth seeing. With a mixture of Moorish, Gothic, Renaissance and Baroque architecture and the preservation of so much historical detail, walking through Cadiz is a feast for the eyes, but also a feast for all senses, with sounds of countless street musicians and all too good smells emerging from its many tapas bars. A part of its long-standing history also includes a period of time under Roman rule. Though there are countless traces of this, one that is worth seeing in particular is this well-preserved Roman theatre in the heart of the city, plus it's completely free to visit. Josh, it's not going to fit in the van.
If I fit in the van, yeah. I don't see why this can't fit in the van.
We have paddle boards, we don't need a surfboard. It'd be nice.
We need a bigger van, that's what we need. I've lost Julia to the patios.
Yeah.
Right, after the unsuccessful attempt to try and find a toilet in the centre, we are gonna...
successful hammock purchase. Well, the car was coming down.
I was gonna get run over then. Yeah, we decided to go back to the van and then go flamingo hunting. Well, first we need to do the boring shop. And if you guys don't know Julia, she loves to go down every aisle, so that's going to be at least a 2-hour adventure.
After a long and painful supermarket shop for Josh, we decided that our flamingo search could wait another day, and instead we headed to the beach.
Tell the people what we're doing now.
So, we went for a dip which was really nice, and now we're making dinner. And I'm so hungry, and it's like 8:30, so we need to eat.
And will we make it in time for sunset? I don't know.
I can tell you now, I can't cook it that fast. So probably not. One pot pasta and garlic bread.
Let's bang it. Dinner with a view.
No, I haven't tried it yet, I'm hoping. It's really hot. You'll be waiting a while here. No good.
Good morning. Right, yeah, we kind of forgot to bring the charging cable for the GoPro. So it's 1:45 now. It's our third day in Spain. I think it's our third day. We'll have to confirm with Julia later. Yeah, we've had surfboard rentals all day. We've had a couple of hours out on them. We've flopped a lot, but yeah, it's been such good fun just learning it and just being out there. It's really warm today, so it's beautiful. So here's some footage of us trying to surf. Julia's just got up and I didn't record it. I'm in Look at her, she's just there. There she is, just fuming. Alright, I'm gonna record her instead of me. Julia, we'll just Photoshop you right standing up on it. Do you have anything to say?
Respect to the sea.
How you feeling, Julia?
I feel really great, actually, despite my face right now. and my hands that have had layers of skin shed off of them. But no, I feel good. In my mind, I really want to go back in, like really bad. But my body, I think I've had it for today. And also, I think one of the reasons I want to go back in is because Josh didn't get me on film standing up the like 5 possible times that I did stand up. But that's not a good enough reason to go back, and I probably won't stand up because I'm so knackered. So I think I'm going to respect my limits for today. We're going to have plenty more days surfing. We're literally coasting it now, so there's going to be many more, and it's fine. So I think, yeah, I'm good. And I'm ready for food.
Food. We'll do a food, and we'll do a little compilation of me standing up all the time if you want. It's time for flamingo hunting. Friendly flamingo hunting.
Very friendly.
Yeah, this park up has been beautiful, and like we both said, if it was in Portugal, we would probably stay here for five days because it is really cool. It's just
really
such a nice
nice.
way. And I think the weather has made it, to be fair, hasn't it?
This is the nicest weather we've had so far, so it's hard to leave. But we've given ourselves sort of like a week in Spain to then get back on track in Portugal. So it's tough, but got to move on.
We have to prize ourselves away from park-ups like this.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's go flamingo
Many more
hunting.
to come
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, and hopefully it'll be worth it if we see some flamingos. See you later.
Bye. Now, we'll let you in on a little truth. We used to lovingly torment Josh's dad for his love of bird watching, and now here we are, searching for flamingos and, let's be honest, enjoying all the other birds we come across. And all this not for the first time. So, apologies go out to you, Paul. We are officially a part of the club.
Go on, demonstrate how they walk. Uncanny.
All this makes us wonder though, why are so many of us fascinated by birds?
I'm so glad we finally found it.
When it comes to flamingos, that fascination is likely down to their unique pink colouring. And birds as a whole, maybe it's their ability to fly and our inability to do the same. Or maybe it's something even deeper. For example, how our bodies are evolutionarily attuned to know that the presence of a bird or the sound of its song is synonymous with safety, as it indicates a lack of predators. Maybe it's one of these things.
Mission accomplished. We saw a flamingo. So
It's all free.
they're free. And loads of crabs and so much nature around here. It's really cool, isn't it?
Very, very cool.
To see how close it is to like all the city centre.
Yeah.
And like McDonald's is like 4 minutes down that way, so you just wouldn't think this would be close to something like that, but it's really
Wasn't
cool.
expecting to see anything really.
No, I wasn't.
Quite heavy. All those crabs. I mean, I know we came for flamingos, but my highlight is all those crabs.
Yes, yeah, they were cool.
There were so many.
They were very cool.
So yeah.
But yeah,
Success.
so that's a success. If you're ever in Cadiz, you've got to come to this place. It's really cool, especially if you like nature and stuff. It's a nice little trek. But yeah, on towards another national park for a hike now.
Yeah, that's the one actually.
Like,
I don't know where we're going.
You know,
the one.
she knows exactly where she's going.
I'm
She's the planner of us too, so she knows exactly where she's going.
I'm so relaxed and just happy about the crabs that.
Julia the crab lover. Alright, see you there. So
day 4 and 5 were actually spent at a campsite relaxing and editing videos, and we didn't really film anything. But day 6 was hike day. We've arrived at our hike location today. It's about a 2-hour hike. It's the Sierra da Grazalema Natural Park. I believe. Thank you. Yeah, it's a lovely circular walk, kind of medium difficulty, but we are doing it anti-clockwise so that we get the biggest climb out of the way first. Yeah, the views are meant to be. Yeah, the views are meant to be incredible though. So. Yeah, no wonder. I feel like I've been driving up this mountain for the whole morning. But the views whilst driving was crazy. But yeah. So if we're going higher, it's gonna be. It's gonna be so good. But yeah, we'll probably be pretty red-faced next time that we turn the camera on. Okay, let's go for the hike. Let's go! Wow, I think it's gonna get worse. Not sitting down next to her. The process of hiking tends to have a similar trajectory for me. The first 20 minutes or so are spent with my mind still racing from all the thoughts and things to do that occupy it day in, day out, nagging at me endlessly. But the longer into the hike we get, maybe as the first bit of tiredness is setting in, but also as I start to feel like I'm in this sort of flow state, my mind starts to feel lighter, free. My only focus is on putting one foot in front of the other, and as I seem to get further and further away from any signs of civilization, my mind too seems to detach further and further away from all its hectic thoughts. and then your body sort of follows, relaxing, despite also being in the state of tension that it takes to walk and climb. Everything feels peaceful, and it's like you've just taken the biggest, deepest breath of fresh air for the first time in a long time.
Well, hello from Seville. Hello. You right? I can't keep composure in front of camera today, so cut to Julia.
So, hello from Seville, everyone. Josh is safely behind the camera where he can keep his composure. But we have so far been on a walking tour this morning, which was really amazing. Took us around all the main sites. We gained so much interesting insight into the history of Seville, which I'm sure we'll let you know all about in a little voiceover at some point. But yeah, that was really amazing. And now we've just had some tapas. We tried to go for some traditional sort of tapas dishes. So yeah, we had some whiskey pork and oh my god, I'm forgetting. Spinach chickpea dish, which is very traditional as well. So they were lovely. We enjoyed them. And now I think we're just gonna go for a walk around, see everywhere, because annoyingly the sites that you need to pay to enter are sold out today, and we didn't quite plan ahead, so we haven't been able to get tickets to see them.
Just another reason to come back to Seville.
Exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, so we'll have to be back, but yeah, we'll still show you around. It's an absolutely beautiful city. I'm quite in love already. So yeah, excited to go and keep exploring. All right, let's go. So we did promise you some interesting facts about Seville from our walking tour, but first, let's set the scene. If you saw our last video about Porto and how it made us question our complicated dislike towards cities, then, well, if Porto was the city that got us thinking, then Seville is the city that made up our minds. Its beauty stares you in the face as soon as you arrive. What stands out first is the blend of its grand stone buildings with the brightly coloured streets and infinite rows of palm trees and sidewalks lined with the city's famous orange trees. Perhaps a large part of its charm comes from how well preserved its history is. Home to 3 UNESCO World Heritage Sites in its very centre, and having played important roles in Spain's cultural fundamentals such as tapas, flamenco and fiestas, it's no wonder this city feels so alive. Clearly, all this also captured the eyes of several film producers, given that Seville has been the filming location for huge TV shows and movies such as Star Wars and Game of Thrones. Another interesting thing you should notice whilst walking the streets of this city is that its trees are not only filled with oranges, but also with hundreds of green parrots. These Quaker parrots were brought over from South America as pets during the 1970s, and after some owners set them free, the birds settled and then multiplied all over Seville and fellow Spanish cities like Madrid and Barcelona. Sadly, the birds are not welcomed in Spain as you might think, and local governments are often taking measures to eliminate them from urban areas. So I think our biggest downfall when it comes to budgeting is food. Definitely food. I lost Josh for a moment and then I just found him staring into this window.
Can you blame me? Look at this. All this.
Oreo muffin and a Bailey's chocolate donut for me. Are you enjoying that, Josh?
I'd definitely recommend eating indoors.
The Triana neighbourhood sits on the other side of the river. It was once considered separate to the rest of the city, and although that has since changed, some argue that its inhabitants see themselves as Trianians rather than Sevillanos. There are also parts of Seville's history that belong to Triana, such as that the flamenco dance, which is famous throughout Spain, originated here.
We're just having a little break while Julia researches restaurants for us to go and have a bit of tapas for dinner tonight. If you guys ever want like a holiday planning, Julia is the person to plan it for you. She absolutely bosses it. I would not see most of the places and cities without Julia doing the planning. She would spend hours on her phone And she's got like all the little rules. If it's not above 4.5, we've got over 500 views.
Although I'm lenient on that now.
Oh, she's lenient. But yeah.
I'm lenient, 4 and above.
But no, she does find amazing things. So yeah,
Thanks.
you should just like literally start a business doing this. Just planning holidays for people.
I do enjoy it actually, and normally I do it before we come to a place, but all of this like Spain bit has been so last minute, so
yeah.
it's been a bit on the go planning.
I think Seville is defo a place where we've only spent 1 day here, and we're defo going to come back for a weekend where we can actually park the van.
Longer.
Yeah, maybe for a week. Yes, we'll definitely need a bigger budget because the food here is just, the streets are laid with food and restaurants. And
we won't like spend 30 euros to go like into the cathedral, but we'll go and spend like 30 euros on a meal easy.
Easy, very
Is that
much
bad?
so. Yes.
Maybe we should be food bloggers, guys.
Yeah. If you think we should change our thing to be a food bloggers, we would happily do that for you guys. By the way.
Yeah, for you.
Just for you guys.
Not for us.
All right, I'm gonna let Julia finish the research, then we're gonna go to the
I
restaurant.
think I found 2 possibilities.
Okay.
We'll see. The Plaza de España seemed like a fitting place to end our final day in Spain, perhaps only because of its name. The whole place was illuminated with a warm glow as the sun set, making it all the more beautiful, if that was even possible. And fate would have it that, after deciding that we couldn't afford tickets to a flamenco show during our visit, we came across one being performed in the heart of the plaza. Flamenco dancing, man. I don't know what it is, it's emotional. I wasn't the only one, a lot of people were tearing up. Yeah. Oh, I saw one of the women.